Hey guys, Lady Lux here for the videos you have been waiting for. I have so many Chanel bags that this needs to be broken into two, maybe three parts. So today we're going to start with the big boys and we're going to try and get through them all. So I'm going to talk kind of quickly. You can see some of them are around me, but there are so many on the floor next to me that I am just anxious to get them up and off of my rug so that they can go back on their shelves in my closet and rest in peace for the night. So we are going to start with my big boys, which are my totes, and I'm going to start with my work tote. I have production assistants here that got a little distracted. You guys have seen me talk about this tote before. This is the Executive Surf Tote. I have had this now 3 years almost, since 2016, I believe, and it is amazing. I mean, this thing has taken a beating and just keeps on ticking. So I highly recommend this tote. It's got a very long and sturdy and strong strap, and it's just a wonderful bag that is worth every penny that I paid for it. I think at the time that I bought it, it was just over $3,000. I see them come out in other colorways every year, so I'm sure they're more expensive than that, but worth every dollar that you would spend, and I will not have another work tote for a very long time. So that is my work tote, and I love it. And I'm gonna need to be more brief with these descriptions or we're gonna run out of time. So my production assistant is going to hand me the next item. So this is my Chanel Supermodel Weekender, and this is a vintage bag. I believe this one is circa 1996. I bought this pre-loved and it fits a ton. It does get a little heavy and weighed down when you put things in it, so that is the only drawback, but the chic and roomy nature of it is absolutely amazing. Okay, next I'd like to show you my XXL. And I get a lot of questions about this bag. This is also a great weekender, not as roomy as the Supermodel tote, but it's essentially, you know, if you own a flap bag or know what that's like, this is it. It's a single flap. It's got multiple compartments. This leather that it's made out of is actually really lightweight. If I didn't have it stuffed, it would just be really easy to carry. So I would say on its own, it doesn't weigh a ton, but it packs a punch as far as look is concerned, and I love the ruthenium hardware on the black. It just gives it a really edgy and fantastic look. Okay, so the next bag that I'm going to feature is a recent, I think this was Cruise Collection 2018, but this is my smaller, I want to say it's a Deauville. It just said tote on the website when I looked, but it's been a while. Maybe they've updated it, but this is sort of in the, gosh, I wouldn't call it denim. It's more of a, it looks like denim, but it feels more like a sturdy tweed. This bag is wonderful. I carried this on vacation. It is the perfect size to fit anything that you need in, and I absolutely love it. It has got champagne gold hardware, and then of course it's got the, you know, the straps that have the, it's fabric in this case, weaved in with the hardware. So beautiful, beautiful bag. Next, we are going to talk about my Chanel Deauville. This is, of course, is in the pink tweed and is an absolutely beautiful bag. I carry this very gently because I do not want it to get dirty. That was the only challenge with buying a light color like pink, but I love it. It is absolutely beautiful and holds a ton. If you want me to compare the sizes, here, I don't know if you can tell, but they look like they're the same size, but the pink one is actually a little bit bigger. So absolutely love this bag. Silver hardware, silver chain with the pink fabric going through it. Thank you. Now we're going to get into my maxis. So the first maxi that we're going to talk about is this beautiful royal blue lambskin maxi. It's got silver hardware, and I love this. Someone just showed me a maxi not knowing that I had a royal blue one with the gold hardware, and I think that it just does not pop like the silver hardware. Absolutely beautiful bag. I've been asked if I could keep one bag in my collection, it would be a maxi. It would not be this one, but a more classic maxi because you can fit anything in it. And in a pinch, you could carry it to, you know, a wedding or something like this. It's a little large for me. I prefer a clutch, but I think that this is just an amazing bag, especially as a mom. This is a great mom bag. Okay. My next maxi is my classic vintage caviar leather, black with gold hardware maxi. I absolutely love, love, love this bag. I bought this pre-owned from Couture USA, and it is just amazing. It is just a wonderful bag. I think you've seen, you know, the equivalent of jumbos a lot on YouTube, so I won't go into a lot of detail, but this is another just a gorgeous, gorgeous bag. Okay, so now we are going to highlight one of, I think, 2 backpacks that I have from Chanel, and that is this one. I do not know the name of this style, but this is a very sturdy, absolutely beautiful backpack. It's got very few signs of wear. One criticism that I will give is that the design of the straps is not great, and I need to take this into, you know, maybe a leather worker, but as you can see, you know, this sort of, you know, it sort of slides around on you and it's not very sturdy, but if I can get the straps adjusted and doing right, it will be a perfect little backpack. Very roomy. It's just basically a big cavern, but I love the detail with the little, you know, Chanel, I don't know if you can see, bottoms on the little hang thing that draws the drawstring that tightens it, and just a beautiful, beautiful details, the woven top on this backpack. We're gonna go into my collection of jumbos. I'm not going to differentiate between 255 and the classic CC. I'm just gonna show you everything because, you know, we're just gonna pick them up as we get them. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Yes, so this gorgeous, gorgeous bag I purchased in Europe. This is the 255 chevron. This looks like a goat skin leather. It's not caviar. It's definitely not lamb skin, but this is just so beautiful and rich and luxe and warm, and I absolutely love this bag. Okay, this is another jumbo 255. As you can see, it's the quilted pattern, silver on gold, so the ultimate neutral in terms of metallics. Absolutely love this bag, and this was also another overseas purchase. I feel like I get the most unique items, of course, in Europe that I don't see here, although, you know, this color combination is not necessarily unheard of. It's just hard to come by in the United States. Okay, this bag I bought pre-loved, and this is my 255 in navy with gold hardware, and I lusted over this bag for so long. I got this bag from Opulent Habits, and it's in wonderful pre-owned condition. It's just in wonderful condition just in general. But I absolutely love carrying this bag. A lot of times in darker light it can look black, but it is definitely navy blue. When I go outside, you can absolutely tell that it is a navy blue bag, and I really enjoy carrying it. This is another pre-loved purchase and another blue bag. I think this is so unique. I got this from Yugi's Closet. This is the shadow of the camera, so this is not an imprint on the bag. I got this from Yugi's Closet. It's sort of like a suede pebbled leather, and it's got the ruthenium hardware. It's the 255, and I absolutely love this. It's a jumbo. It fits everything I need. When I bought it, it had a bit of a smell, but I think it's because of the packaging that it used. Ever since then, it's just been perfect, and I really enjoy carrying this bag. Okay, back to the classics. So this is also vintage. I bought this. This was actually one of my first Chanel bags, and I love it. It is just such a beautiful beige. It's not too brown. It's not too, you know, it's just a very clean, bright beige. And I love it. It's in excellent condition. It's got the gold hardware, and I would say, I don't know if it's quite champagne gold, but I carry this very carefully. It is easy to get color transfer on this, and so I have to be really, really mindful and either carry it by double strap, although I love to carry my jumbos as crossbody bags. But I bought this pre-loved from a pre-loved website. I forget what it's called. It's no longer in business. That's how long it's been. But this is an authentic Chanel. I know that for sure. And I love it. It's a shame because that website, I think, was ahead of its time and had really great quality pictures. I wish I could, I can't even remember the name, but I'm really, really happy with this bag. Okay, so this was my very first new Chanel bag that I bought out of the store. This is the Chevron Lambskin Jumbo Classic CC with silver hardware, and as you can see, it's in pristine condition. You guys know I have quite an extensive bag collection, and so I can rotate my bags quite a bit, and they get very little wear and tear, and this is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can even go like this, and there's just nothing wrong with this bag. Beautiful, roomy, and then just another take on a jumbo. This one I get a compliment on every time I carry it, and it is the Jumbo Classic CC in So Black. And this is probably, if you ask me what my most carried bag is, it would be this one. I've carried it so much that I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it on camera. You can't. There's just a slight, and just because I'm ultra neurotic about my bag, rub off of the chain of the black finish, but I don't know if anybody would even notice besides me. But this is just a wonderful bag. I believe that this is goat skin, and which means it can take a lot of wear and tear. But I absolutely love this bag. I don't really think, I will point out bags that I'm considering selling. This one I will never ever sell because I absolutely love it. So that is it. Speaking of bags that I would consider selling, this is my Chanel Big Bang bag, and I had it down in my office, and I had mentioned in passing, I think in one of my vlogs, that hey, I might sell that bag. This is it, and it's in absolute pristine condition. I think I've carried it twice, but it is really, really beautiful. It's got gold hardware. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. My only thing is I have the other jumbo that I showed you in the Chevron. So I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to sell it. Like the hardware has absolutely no scratches. It's totally bright and beautiful. This bag's got a lot of really pretty details on the side. Very easy to get in and out of. Just an absolutely beautiful bag. So I am considering selling this. If I do sell it, I will offer it to you guys on my YouTube channel. Of course, it is guaranteed to be authentic. I bought this in the Chanel boutique in Atlanta, and it definitely has its authenticity card with it. So this is a wonderful, wonderful bag. I just don't think that it adds the variety to my collection, you know, since I have the other bag. Okay, the next bag that I'm going to show you is going to be my large boy bag in caviar leather and gold. This is actually brushed gold hardware. Yes, brushed gold hardware. I am not a huge fan of the medium boy bag. So my very first boy bag, which you'll see in part 2 of this haul, was the new medium, and I just don't think it fits a lot. I mentioned in my Dior video that I felt like the Diorama fits more than the medium boy bag just because of the way that it's cut, but I do enjoy the large boy bag. I would consider investing in more large boy bags. The challenge is I don't want a classic color, and they rarely make large boy bags in like impactful colors because I think that new medium size is just so popular. So I will continue my quest when I am in Paris to look for a boy bag that is in color and has something unique about it, but I do love this. And if you recall, I added this to my collection before the most recent price increase, and I did a video on that as well. The next bag is, or large bag, is this top handle. Oh gosh, I forget what it's called. You guys are probably all screaming it out at the at the video, but I'm going to put the name here on the screen. And this is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful bag. I bought this pre-loved. It does have the python handle, and it was in new condition. It's one that I bought from Yugi's Closet, and I think it was just a wonderful purchase. I bought it for under retail, and I think these retail over $4,000. I certainly bought it for under that, but it's got the gold hardware, and it's just a wonderful, just polished, chic, executive looking bag. So it's definitely got the pocket in the back, and I can't say enough wonderful things about this bag. And you can also remove this strap if you just want to go very proper and top handle. All right, is this the last one?
Nope. Yeah, the fanny pack left.
Oh no, that's the next one. I mean, we're gonna do that in part 2.
Oh snap.
Okay. So, sorry, we're working it out. The next bag that I'm going to show you is my white Gabrielle. I am not a huge fan of the Gabrielle collection, but I actually saw Sonal Maharahi. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced her beautiful name. She is a wonderful YouTuber. She is an icon in the Luxe community, and she bought, I believe, the medium or the small. And it just looked so amazing on her, but I think that she's shorter than me, and you know, has a smaller frame than I do. So I saw this in my local boutique in the white, and I was like, yes, I had to have it. And I enjoy carrying this bag also because I am in a sorority. When I need to go to a sorority event and we have to wear our either seasonal white or ceremonial white, this goes absolutely beautifully. I love the multiple, you know, gold and silver and ruthenium in the chains. As you guys well know by now, there's a million different ways that you can arrange the chains to make this a different look. I also really, really love the campaign behind this bag because they had Pharrell carrying the bag, and he just made it look so cool, whether it was for men or for women. And I know gender bending fashion is a big thing right now, and I'm all for it. I think it's great. So I thought he looked very cool carrying it. Let me turn it around so you can see this little part. And it's just a really amazing, roomy and spacious bag. But of course, because of the color, I am very careful about how or when I carry this. So that wraps up part 1 of my Chanel collection. These are the big boys, unless we forgot any. Part 2 is going to be the medium to small bags. If you have any questions about any of the bags that I showed you, please do let you know if I decide to sell the Big Bang bag. But otherwise, these feel like lifers in my collection. So thank you so much for watching part 1 of my Chanel collection, and I will see you in part 2. Deuces.